In this problem, we're going to work with rational expressions and the operation of subtraction. And just like when we subtract numerical fractions, we're going to need a common denominator. That common denominator must have a factor of x and a factor of x minus 3 inside of it. So that common denominator is going to be our lowest common denominator, and that is going to be x times x minus 3. I'm going to also need to look at the domain for this rational expression. I can't use x equals 0 because of the first fraction. I can't use x equals 3 because of the second fraction. So I'm going to say that my domain is all real numbers x not equal to 0 or x not equal to 3. So I'm going to begin my subtraction by rewriting the first fraction times what's missing from the common denominator, which is x minus 3. And I must multiply that in the numerator denominator. This is a form of 1. Minus the second fraction times what its denominator is missing, which is x. Now, I'm going to work with my numerators in a second, but my new denominator is going to be x times x minus 3. So the first numerator, x plus 1 times x minus 3. And then minus, I can join the second numerator now all over the common denominator. The first numerator, I'm going to need to FOIL the numerator that came from the first fraction. So I got x squared minus 3x plus x minus 3. I'm going to leave that in parentheses. Minus parentheses x squared minus 2x. X times x, x times negative 2. All of this is still over x times x minus 3. That's going to be equal now. I'm going to combine like terms here. X squared minus 2x minus 3. Then I'm going to distribute this negative to each of the terms inside parentheses. Minus x squared plus 2x. In the denominator, I'm going to go ahead and multiply x squared minus 3x. I should be able to do some combining in the numerator here. X squared is common with negative x squared, and those actually simplify to 0. Negative 2x is common with 2x, and those actually simplify to 0. So a little bit unusual, but all we end up with is negative 3 over x squared minus 3x, which I can also write the negative in front of the fraction, 3 over x squared minus 3x. And remember from our domain that x cannot be 0 or x cannot be 3, but all other values of x are fine.